Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The case involving the chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal, Danladi, Umar, and the security guard of a shopping mall is yet to be put to rest, as there had been diverse reactions and recommendations coming from different quarters. Some few days ago, the human rights activist talking about Femi Falana, who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, has recommended that he should face a 5-year jail term. And also, the Nigerian Bar Association have promised to take the case up seriously, carry out adequate investigation to know what kind of punitive measure that will be taken against him. But and right now he's under serious pressure, and he has decided to respond. Don't forget that one of the reaction coming from his media person was that it was actually some Biafran boys. Nigerians got really angry with that. Doesn't mean you're trying to bring in Biafra so that everybody would turn a left eye to it and all of that, and that alone has also contributed to the pressure he's currently receiving in respect to that case. Don't forget that there was a viral video showcasing virtually everything that had happened that time. So, but right now, he has decided to speak up himself to tell Nigerians why everything that had happened and why he had to make mention of the Biafran boys. And that's what we want to look at right now. But before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by hitting that red subscribe button and also the notification bell so that anytime we publish our videos, you will be notified same. All right, let's look at the news in detail. The embattled chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal, CCT, Danladi Umar, has claimed that contrary to the content of the circulated video, he was a victim of an assault by people who chanted secessionist and sectional slogan. The CCT chairman, who presided over the trial of public officers accused of breach of code of conduct enumerated in the Nigerian constitution, was on Monday seen in a video clip assaulting a security guard identified as Clement Sawak at Manex Plaza, Wuse 2, Abuja. In an attempt to explain what transpired before the incident, the tribunal issued a statement signed by Ibrahim Al-Hassan, CCT spokesperson, claiming Umar was attacked by Biafran boys. In Al-Hassan's word, the chairman was overwhelmed by the mob consisting of Biafran boys throwing matches and sharp objects to his car. At a point, he attempted to leave the scene. These same miscreant Biafran boys ordered for the closure of the gate, thereby assaulting him before the arrival of police team from Maitama police station. But in an interview with PR Nigeria, Umar said the video in circulation did not reveal the true situation of what happened. He, however, did not deny asking the CCT spokesperson to issue the statement blaming the mob attack on him on Biafran boys, claiming he was attacked by a mob that were chanting secessionist and sectional slogan. Umar said, and I quote is what he said, "As part of my routine activities outside the office and official duties, like any regular Nigerian, I always drive myself and move around freely to places of worship, markets, and gym, among others, without any paraphernalia of office. I enjoy such freedom, being a believer that one day one would leave whatever office one occupy and return to living the normal life. Therefore, when I was accosted by the plaza guard in a very rude manner on arriving there, I had maintained my accustomed decorum before I was drawn into an unnecessary alteration and subsequently assaulted, with these degenerating into an attack and injury by a mob that was chanting secessionist and sectional slogan. Since the incident, which left me traumatized after being bruised and treated in the hospital, I had cause to reflect on the sad cause of the incident, and I regret being drawn into responding to the situation. This makes me both upset at being cast in a distorted and unfortunate light, while I also have cause to feel deep pains for subsequent response and controversies. All said with an apology tendered to me by one of the suspected aggressors. I believe that the entire incident was avoidable, just as I feel highly disappointed that my action in the public glare in a very brief moment had been misconstrued in the narrative floating across social media. You can hear his response there, and from all indication, he feels that he was the one that was treated badly and not the plaza guard. That whatever that had happened, apologies possibly should go to him. Don't forget that he has also made mention of the fact that what happened to him, one of those guys have tendered apology to him, and he's feeling very, very bad about it, which means there's no remorse. And most Nigerians have spoken about this issue, and some people are of the opinion that the right thing must be done. The case must be looked into deeply, and whatever punitive measure as provided in the Constitution that can be used against him should immediately be put into effect. Don't forget that the video was viral, so it is not a reported speech. It was something that had happened. There is a proof and evidence there that it happened that way. You understand? I feel that no matter what he's saying currently, though I know that he is occupying, Umar, young guy, is occupying a very sensitive position in government. And owing to the fact that he's occupying a sensitive position in government, it is believed that he should be a man that is less emotional and should also be one who has so much decorum that he will avoid having that level of encounter. But we know he's a human being. You don't push him to the wall and expect that he would not react. But looking at his office, that office is a sensitive office. It's an office that all those who misbehave in office, especially government officials, are dealt with in his office. His office is the one that takes up such case. So knowing that you are in that kind of situation, it's important to learn how to interact with people. It is important for you to try to see your level and avoid, confrontations. Because when the video went viral, from what I saw there, he actually went there with a driver. Yes, because the guy who, first of all, made a negative step towards this guy, the plaza guard, was actually the guy who drove him. Because after everything, he went back to the front seat and entered the front seat, to take the car out of the place. That guy would have been the one to, get involved in all that mess, and that he would have been totally exempted from it, and it wouldn't have generated so much attention like the one we saw. But he got fully involved, and we saw what he did. So there is no way that you can talk yourself out of this. And based on what the demands of Femi Falana, the senior advocate of Nigeria and also a human rights activist, I think that something will be done drastic about this. The NBA also are fully in the know, and the national president had promised that he will do the needful, in that regard only. But I feel that the only thing that will warrant that to happen is if he will also condescend to, obeying whatever punitive measure that will be put against him. Because right now, we have seen what has been happening in the country, that most office holders tend not to give so much respect to the law anymore. However, we'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. What do you think, based on what he has to tell Nigerians? Do you think that it's good enough? Or do you think that he was even the one assaulted? And the issue of Biafran coming in, do you think it was really worth it? Let's interact.